I wanted to talk to you guys about how to stay motivated on a raw till 4 diet. I definitely have had some struggles along the way, and I just wanted to share, a couple tips, tricks, things that I do that helps me to keep on track. So the first one is always have a plan. Definitely recommend, if you're gonna go anywhere, that you bring something to eat, you plan ahead. I was garage selling this last weekend, and I knew that I would be at my mother-in-law's, who she, is very respectful of my diet and always has, veggies out for me, but I haven't really told her that I've been doing this raw till 4 thing and that I'm eating mostly fruits for breakfast and lunch. So I just planned ahead and I brought a big bunch of bananas for myself, some orange juice, grapes, anything that I thought that I would need to get me through the day. And then tip number 2, I would say, is definitely have a backup plan for your plan. So the second day of garage sailing, I thought I brought enough food, but I ended up not. I brought like 3 bananas, a little thing of orange juice because that's all I had left, and some cherries and a couple other things, and I was really hungry when we were done. I was to the point where I wanted just to stop anywhere and get something quick to eat, and I wasn't really thinking clearly because I was undercarbed, so I was just like, get me some food, whatever it is. And luckily, my husband was like, no, let's just wait, until you get home, you can get something there, and kind of talked me out of it. So that's another tip to have, is if you have a significant other or a friend or, a family member that you can talk to that can kind of help you stay on track, definitely a good way to help you along the way. Another thing to remember is, even if you think you're starving, which at that point, when I left the garage sale, I thought I was starving, you're probably not starving. In the society that I live in, we're definitely not starving. So most of the times you can wait if you need to. Just grab yourself a big glass of water, which is usually what I do, and just power through it until you can get yourself either to a grocery store or home so that you can get the meal that you really want to have. And, oh, my puppy's behind here. He's Zoe. He's Zoe. Yeah, she's my little corgi friend. Anyways, sorry, back to the video. Another tip or trick that I would tell you guys to do is, if you are going to get emotional at all, if you have some drama in your life or just a lot of things going on in your life, like recently I've been trying to decide if I want to move out of Sarasota, Florida or not, and what kind of living situation I want to be in, and it's just been a lot of emotions, a lot of conversations have come up, and so I definitely have been emotional. And so when those emotions are at a peak, it's really hard for me to stay on the diet and to stay motivated, because I just want to eat my feelings, so to speak. And I know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with this and have this issue, so I just always remind myself, I have a little mantra, and I just always remind myself that eating your feelings now is only going to make you temporarily feel better, and in the long run, you're going to be even more upset with yourself. So whatever you can tell yourself to remind yourself, and just keep saying it over in your head, till you can get to some sort of food, some sort of, high carbohydrate food that will fill you up and make you feel better. So this happened to me probably on Sunday, this last weekend. We were having a lot of talk about where we were going to move, and all the emotions were running high, and I was like, I just want to have a veggie burger and french fries. We were out of the park, and it was just a lot of conversation. So I was like, no, you know what, Lindsay, just go home, have a big huge banana smoothie, 6-7 banana smoothie, and if you still feel like having that veggie burger, go for it. And you know what, I went home, had the banana smoothie, and I didn't need the veggie burger. So definitely it's just a repetitive thing, mental thing. You just have to keep telling yourself, you can do this, just stay on track, and you'll get through it. Another tip is always keep your fridge and your pantry and your cupboards and your countertop stocked with lots of fruit. Lots of fruit. When I get low on bananas, which bananas are my favorite fruit of all time just because they can keep you full for a long time. One banana is 100 calories, so eating a couple I can get through several hours. So bananas are my favorite. just because they're the easiest to take on the road, whatnot. But make sure you always have enough stocked in your pantry. When I get low and I get down to like one little bunch, I know it's time. I have to get to the store. I have to, stock up. I definitely always keep some in my freezer. That way I can pull them out for smoothies. So definitely keep your fridge and everything stocked up. Another tip that I've been doing lately is for dinners. Make sure that you kind of do a little research on different recipes and try to add some fun into your dinners. It's definitely going to be a new way of eating. Definitely for me it has been. Trying to keep my sodium low and eating mostly just cooked carbs like rice, potatoes, pasta. Trying to come up with some different combinations of those things, all keeping it low in fat and low in sodium, is a little bit of a challenge, but it can be done. There's a lot of people out there on either YouTube, Pinterest, Tumblr that have all sorts of recipes for raw till 4, or just, if you dig deep, you can find ones that are low in fat and low in sodium. So definitely challenge yourself to create some new combinations and come up with some new, ideas for dinner. That has helped me, and I've come up with. Last night we had a really good squash soup that was delicious. That just was roasted vegetables. It was roasted squash, roasted onions, carrots, garlic, and I put some low sodium vegetable stock in there with a bunch of different spices, blended up in my blender, and it was delicious. So you just gotta come up with some different, ideas and ways of eating for dinner. Obviously breakfast and lunch are fairly easy, just all fruit. So my last tip for you guys is just understand that this is a lifestyle change. It's not a temporary diet. You might not see results really fast depending on what you've done to your body in the past, your current weight, your current activity level. So just know it's a journey, and this is a path that you're on, and you'll get there. You'll get where you want to be. It just will take some time. Just stick with it. And those are my tips for you guys. If you guys have any tips for me on how I can stay motivated more, just leave comments below, and I hope you guys like this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.